Hello there, this is Carlo and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at Windows 10, the final release. So I'm 12 hours in, basically. As you can see, it's 12:20 AM on the 30th, so it's just turned the next day of the release, and I've had about sort of 10 to 11 hours playing around with Windows 10. What I've done is I've gone through my various sort of movie making CGI VFX programs to give them some good testing and just make sure that Windows 10 is up to it basically, and it surpasses sort of 8.1, which was my previous OS. Now I won't lie to you, it was a bit of a pain to get the update going. It took about an hour and a half to install the entire thing. This weren't a fresh install, this was basically an upgrade. A few people did tell me to clean and install and start from scratch, but I just felt, with all the programs I've got, the licenses, plugins, all these extra bits and pieces I've got, it's so many, it's unreal, that an upgrade was the best way to go. Now, I won't lie to you, I was a bit dubious about upgrading my operating system because I use my operating system for work, and obviously it's a day one release. It's it's the final release, but it's a day one release, and I wasn't sure whether it was going to be buggy or there was going to be problems with it. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, sort of to hell with it. I'm going to give this a crack and see how we go, and hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will turn out all right and Windows 10 will be just as good as Windows 8.1. So off the bat, with the 10-11 hours you actually use this OS, I feel it's better. It's better in so many ways, it's unreal. To start off with, it's a really nice, clean OS. I actually think it actually looks more cleaner than OS X. It looks tidy and it looks absolutely gorgeous to look at. It's very, very sharp on my display, and it looks a lot more polished, and it has a lot more sort of refined edging as well. We obviously have new icons, and we have the famous Windows 7 startup button back, which is absolutely fantastic. I really did miss this when I was using 8.1 because it was a bit of a pain, but using 8.1 I sort of got used to it, so whether this had the start button or not, it didn't really bother me because basically, like I just said, I just basically got used to it. So it's sort of like a nice touch that this scroll window, which you can change the size of to befit your needs, so you can sort of like access your apps sort of straight from here. Even though that I use my taskbar for all my apps as well, it's still nice to sort of have the tile effect within your start screen. You can also press all apps here and get all your apps here as well, and you can sort of scroll down and sort of get what you want basically. Also, there's some sort of recommended apps like Office, Health and Fitness, that you can get yourself anyway. You've also got a sort of continuity, not continuity, what I'm looking for, like what's the one on OS X? I forget, it's been such a long time, that you can sort of like split your screen with any apps that are open. So obviously I've got my recording open, I've got my browser open, and I've got my Skype open. So you can sort of switch to sort of like whatever one you want by pressing this task viewer here. So it's a lot like sort of the OS X version of whatever it is. I can't remember its name. I've sort of gone off OS X anyway, so it's been a long time since I actually used it. What else is new? Obviously the icons are new. So you've got click on here, as you can see, all the icons are fresh. It sort of looks edgeless as well, which is a really, really nice touch. All your document icons have changed, which is very, very nice, and it's a lot more refined, and it is a lot more clean and polished over 8.1 as well. Also, your volume controller is changed, as you can see. it tells you what device you're actually using, which obviously I don't think it did on Windows 7, so I've obviously got my Scarlet 2i2 connected up, which is fantastic. It is basically looks a lot like obviously Windows 8.1, but now when you click your calendar, you get a full-blown calendar here, which is fantastic. And then you can sort of go to your date and time settings and do all them bits and bobs as well within that. The App Store is phenomenal now. So you've got your Xbox Play. So if you've got an Xbox One, I'll just open this up for you guys. If you've got an Xbox One, anything you do on your Xbox One obviously will relay to this gaming sort of Xbox setup here. So as you can see, I've got Dead Rising 3 on my Xbox One games, and obviously it gives you the recommended featured games which you can download for free, and also you have options to record. It's got its own DVR, so whatever you play on Xbox One, you can take a snapshot and it will be here as well, so you can share your gaming with your friends as well, which is a really nice welcome touch to Windows, seeing as Microsoft do own Xbox, which is a cool little touch. Now continuity, we have continuity here, so if I try and give you a demo here now. What's the weather like today?
The forecast for Thursday shows mostly cloudy skies with a high of 66
as you can
and
see,
a low
continuity
of 53.
is absolutely flawless. It works perfectly. You can search for whatever you want from here, which is hello. So yeah, I said continuity, I meant Katana. I'm being such a moron at the moment because it's so late at night. So I do apologise about that, guys. So let's give Katana another bash. Let's find something else out for fun. What's the weather like in New York?
Right now, it's 85 and
as you can see, it gives you a spot on detailed look about the weather. So you can literally look up anything on this, and Katana is always sort of spot on. She's been spot on so far all day, which is a great thing. And it proves it works, so that's really good. So also you've got the you know, another thing I was worried about was my apps and stuff like that. Like I've just said to you guys, I was a bit panicky about whether my licenses would be alright and that everything would work correctly, and everything, guys, works absolutely spot on. There's been no changes to the way my apps work, which is great. And there's a little thing, I'll open up Maya very quickly, so you can have a little look of how this works, and I'll show you a little something which is pretty cool as well. So this operating system's got a snap, so as you can see, it will snap. I can have it full screen, okay, and just literally, you know, work on my project, so on and so on. Or I can use the snap feature. So if I shrink this, I can literally bring this to the side, it will snap it in place. Right, so, and then let's go for full screen on that. And what you do is you just drag it and then let go, and then basically what will happen is it'll give you a second window free, so you can do whatever you want in the second window and still work and do what you need to do with your programs as well. This is a really good feature if you're just running a single display and you haven't got a dual screen setup. So you've got like a 27-inch or 29-inch monitor. This is really cool little feature. Not only that, it literally works with anything as well. So I could literally open up a movie, go full screen, drag it, snap it into place, and I could watch my movie while I work on watch a movie or something like that while I work in the second window. Also you can obviously resize still, which is great, and you can sort of open something else up and sort of bring it to the bottom. So yeah, I mean, if you've got, like I've just said, single display, and you know you want to be able to do multiple things at once, this is a really good little feature that helps you do that, which is fantastic. Also it feels a lot faster as well. Windows 10 feels a hell of a lot faster than Windows 8.1 as well. which is great. I mean, we're running a Blu-ray film here whilst we work in the window next to it in a piece of animation software, which is great. So that is another added welcome feature to the new Windows 10, which is fantastic. Like I just said, I mean, I was a bit dubious with the upgrade because, like I say, I've got lots of plugins, lots of programs that are very important to me, and I didn't want to sort of mess up my system and have to spend literally a whole day, because that's what it would take me, literally a whole day, sort of really installing everything, you know, installing all my plugins, making sure everything runs fine and runs smoothly at the same time. So going back to Katana, Katana is one of my most favourite features in Windows 10. Literally you can look for anything within it. So let's try something else. YouTube. And it's always spot on. It goes straight to the YouTube prompt page as well, which is great. Now another cool thing you can do, if you say select a page, for instance like this, and it's all like that, let's go to a news page, okay, for instance, okay, if I get this right, so let's go to BBC News, okay, so you've got a lot of text here, just here, right, and what you can do, this little book will sort of flip over. Let's go to here, let's find something else, let's go, I don't know, news, okay. I'm going to type in news, and I'm just going to open up CNN webpage to have a look. This little book will start reading the page, so I'm hoping I can give you a good example of that. And what that will do is it will literally clean up the web page for you. So if you're sort of reading, say, an article or something like that, this will literally clean up the page for you, so basically you get more cleaner text. And I think that's an OS X sort of thing. As you can see, the book's moving, and if I click on the book now, watch what happens. It cleans it all up for you, so basically you just get the information that you require with nice clean text as well. Not only that, you're able to edit your web pages on the fly to sort of send to a client. So if you click this little pen icon here, it will open this, and say for instance I want to, you know, someone to respond to that, or keynotes like that, so on and so on. You can literally do this, save it as a page, or you can literally email it to a person, or do what you will with it, you know, if you want to you know, keynotes and stuff like that, which is a really excellent feature. Not only that, it lets you, it's like a, you know, it's like a paint thing as well, you know, you can, you know, rub things out, and you know, you can add these notes here. So I can add a text note, for instance, to that, and it's a really good way to highlight things and send people information. The only problem I've got is that I'm a Chrome user, so things like Katana and things like this won't work on Chrome. So what I might have to do is give this new web browser, which is called Edge, a bit of a go, really, and see how we fare with it, and see how that goes as well. So you've got, you click here, you've got obviously a nice looking calendar and set up there to do all your bits and bobs, and you can sort of add dates and times and do what you will with that. You've got a new sort of volume meter as well, which is great. Everything looks a hell of a lot more polished in this operating system than it did in 8.1, which is really fantastic. And it's really, it feels nice to use as well. I like the option to be able to, you know, run two pieces of software side by side. Yes, you'll get the split screen and the half and half, but still, if you're doing things important, or you want to have a Skype call or discuss some important business with someone, you want this piece of software on the screen at the same time while you're looking at them in the face. It's always sort of a welcome added feature, which I'm really going to use quite a lot, I think. Like I say, not a lot of people have got dual displays, so it acts as dual displays with that at the same time as well. Now you've got a notification center as well, so you've got sort of like tablet mode. So if I click on that, automatically my Windows is turned into basically a tablet, and that's basically it. It's just literally turned into a tablet, which is cool. So I can literally click on that and turn tablet mode off, and it brings you straight back to sort of a Windows look as well. This also works with Windows phones, obviously, so you can you know, sync your phone with it, and it's exactly the same as OS X works with ISO for the iPhone. This will work with Windows 10 perfectly as well. So I'm sort of really looking forward to see what how people use this operating system, especially for gaming. Gaming is going to be a really nice touch with this, seeing as it seamlessly works across Xbox One and your games on your phone at the same time as well. So as always guys, listen, I hope you've enjoyed this quick little video. I hope I've rambled too much. Sorry about the Katana sort of mistake there. Like I say, I'm a bit tired, but I wanted to get this video out to you guys sort of ASAP, so you could see what's going on. It is definitely worth the upgrade. Don't panic if you feel like it's going to wipe all your, you know, your programs and your settings. It keeps everything the way it's meant to be. It's just Windows 10 at the end of the day. So as long as you don't do a clean install and you want to keep everything the way it is, the update process will work spot on. And like I've just said, you won't have to relicense anything, you won't have to do nothing, add plugins. Everything will work seamlessly and perfect. So as always guys, thanks for listening. Remember to hit that like button and that subscribe button, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao ciao.